Hare Krishna everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Ankita. I hope all of you are doing well, you're happy and healthy. And in our last video, we had discussed what is Bhagavad Gita and why do we need it. In this video, we will start with a very simple obeisance that we will offer to our Guru before starting the shlokas of the Bhagavad Gita. So I've decided that each day we are going to learn about one shloka in the very simple manner, and we can start now by speaking the mantra first. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So the first shloka goes, Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnana Jana Salakaya Kakasur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Swa Padantikam, which means that all of us were born in the darkest hours of ignorance. Darkness is nothing but the absence of knowledge and wisdom. So what happens is when the spiritual master, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and also Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, when they walked in to awaken the world with their wisdom and with the knowledge to spread across the world for the people's welfare, they try to dispel the darkness of ignorance by spreading the light of wisdom and knowledge. So that is why it is very important that whenever we are reading such a scripture, we offer the respect first to the Guru and then to God, so that we can get their mercy to understand and to communicate their wisdom in a very simple manner. So here it writes that I was born in the darkest ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torch of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisance unto him. When will Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, who was established within this material world, the mission to fulfill the desire of Lord Chaitanya, give me shelter under his lotus feet? So what happens is, here they are, because a guru is so sacred that at Guru's feet lies all sorts of punya, because they have consistently gained so much of knowledge, wisdom and God's mercy that whenever we touch a Guru's feet, it is out of respect and a lot of blessings are passed on to us. That is why it's very, very important to touch the feet of your Guru whenever you come to meet them. So it says that I offer my respectful obeisance unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master and unto the lotus feet of all Vaishnavas who actually helped spread the truth. I offer my respectful obeisance unto the lotus feet of Srila Rupa Goswami along with his elder brother Sanatana Goswami, as well as Raghunatha Das and Raghunatha Bhatta, Gopala Bhatta and Srila Jiva Goswami. I offer my respectful obeisance to Lord Krishna Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda along with the Advaita Acharya. So here they are offering their namaskara to the Gurus in order to gain their mercy, to be able to spread the knowledge, to awaken the souls which are still drowning and sleeping in the illusion of Maya, right? So here it says that Krishna is the friend of the distressed and the source of creation. Krishna is the master of gopis and the lover of Radharani. I offer my respectful obeisance unto him. I offer my respect to Radharani, whose bodily complexion is like molten gold and who is the queen of Vrindavan. You are the daughter of King Vishbhanu and you are very dear to Lord Krishna. I offer my respectful obeisance unto all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who can fulfill the desires of everyone, just like desire trees, which is Kalpavriksha, and who are full of compassion for the fallen souls. Now, who are the fallen souls? The fallen souls are the souls who are caught in the loop of Maya, who are caught in the material entanglement, who have not yet met the truth, who have not yet met the Lord, who have not yet been in peace, because the ultimate bliss and peace is Krishna himself, the God himself. So until a soul meets Krishna, they will not be at peace. They will not experience the final, ultimate, and absolute peace and bliss. So what happens is, here they say that I offer my obeisance to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, Shrivasadi, and all others in the line of devotion. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So before starting any scriptures, it is extremely important to offer our obeisance to the Lord and also to the gurus who bring in that wisdom, so that we can get their mercy to be able to let the truth out. Without the gods and gurus' mercy, the ability to be able to explain such a complex scripture is not possible at all. So Bhagavad Gita is also known as Gitopanishad. It is the essence of Vedic knowledge and also one of the most important Upanishads in Vedic literature. Of course, there are many commentaries in English on Bhagavad Gita, and one may question the necessity for another one. This present edition can be explained in the following way. And a lot of people are there who question the Bhagavad Gita without actually reading it. So it's very important that the right person reads the Bhagavad Gita, because firstly, it needs a certain level of spiritual depth and consciousness to be able to understand what the Lord is trying to say in its deepest form. Because like yesterday I mentioned in my video that it's like a layer of an onion. It is complex. So every time you peel off one layer, you see that there's another layer, unless you keep going on and on. So this is the thing about spiritual science. But in the most simplest way, what is spirituality? It is the relationship between you and God, as in soul and God, Atma and Paramatma. In the simplest way, if you have to understand spirituality, just understand that as a soul, when we are connected to the source, and the source is connected to every soul, right? As a soul, when we are connected to the source on a daily basis, when we maintain that relationship with God being the source, our life gets a purpose, our life gets direction, and most of the problems that we cannot face on our own, we get the idea to solve it. So God does not come and solve our problems. He gives us a means, a method, a technique to be able to solve that. And then that part of karma lies upon us as to what we do, right? So in Bhagavad Gita, we will learn about the fact how the personality of Godhead, which is Sri Krishna himself, is trying to explain that each part of life, each aspect of life has certain problems, and to those problems are certain solutions that are given in the Gita. In an overall perspective, if you want a life of righteousness, of trying to be able to make the right decision, it is very important that you know the absolute truth. Now, let's say that this is a bottle, okay? You see, if I show it till here, you're going to see only this part of it, right? So if I bring it closer, you'll only see a rectangle. You'll see this as a rectangle. And if I take it further, you will see that this is a cylindrical shape. And then if I show like this, you will see it as a circle. So now the same truth has different perspectives, okay? If you see it from different perspectives, you can only focus on the partial truth, that is the half truth. You will not be able to see the full truth because you are a part of this illusion, okay? Let's say this is Maya and you are a part of this, so you cannot see beyond Maya. But God, He can see this from all the aspects. He can see it from top, from bottom, from the side, from everywhere else, right? So He knows the ultimate truth, the ultimate solution to your problems, right? So that can be actually difficult for a human mind to be able to comprehend, which God has already mentioned in His Gita, that listen, if you have this problem, this is how you're going to solve it. In the simplest way, I told this to you. So if we start using our logic, where our brain, let's say, if it's in a 3D way, if it has the consciousness of 3 dimension, but God's consciousness is way beyond the dimension that we can count, we are not eligible to be able to understand His level of depth and consciousness, okay? So that's why we should never use logic in a place, because firstly, we are not equipped with that sort of a brain that God has. So the best thing is to follow it. And but yes, it's important to ask questions as to why should we do this, and how logically it makes sense, and also what sort of repercussions it can have. Feel free to ask that question, because Sri Krishna always encourages curiosity. He wants you to know why you're doing something. He wants you to ask questions before taking a decision. So once you know everything about that situation, you can make the best possible decision. And our life depends upon the decision and choice we make. So at the end of the day, it's as simple as it's not simple actually. It is as it's complex, but I'm trying to make it simple for you so that you can understand this. Okay? So Sri Krishna says that I am there with you, and whatever life problems you have, we are here to solve it together, and you will find all the solutions in Bhagavad Gita. So done with today's video. Tomorrow I'm going to come back and we are going to focus at the next part of what we are going to learn. Today we have tried to understand what is spirituality and the different perspectives of truth and the absolute truth. And in a simple way, if I have to bring it together, let's imagine a sphere and each dot is one perspective. And once we combine all those dots together, which are like infinite dots, we come up with the whole sphere, which is the complete truth. And the complete truth is itself Lord Shri Krishna, right? And His wisdom. So that is why it's actually very, very important. We refer to Bhagavad Gita with the meaning that it wants to intend, instead of what we understand out of this. Okay? Until then, take care of yourself. I hope you've ordered yourself a Bhagavad Gita. If not, who are you waiting for? And take care of yourself. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be discussing on more fun topics tomorrow. Take care. Hare Krishna.